Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Keytron on the Move, the podcast where we share inspiring stories, explore important issues, and give a voice to people making a difference in the community. I'm your host, Keytron, and I'm excited to have you with me today. In this episode, we'll be joined by a very special guest, Furonda Brasfield, an attorney, advocate, and former contestant on America's Next Top Model. Furonda will share her incredible journey from the world of fashion and modeling to a career in law, where she now works to help others and advocate for justice. We'll discuss the challenges she faced, what inspired her career change, and the causes she continued to champion today. Later in the show, we'll hear from Danielle Whitmore, a third-year law student who will offer her perspective on legal profession, discuss what she witnessed throughout her studies, and share her thoughts on Furonda Brasfield's inspiring path from model to lawyer.
I was on a reality show called America's Next Top Model. And, that was a unique experience. It was an experience that has worked to shape my worldview, to expand my my horizons in ways that I had not the ways that I expected, in some valuable ways. And so I'm really appreciative of the relationships that I was able to build. I was on season 6 of America's Next Top Model, and a lot of people might not think so, but it was a really traumatic experience for a lot of the participants. It was really cathartic to hear other stories, other girls' stories. Danielle Evans, she's from right here in Little Rock, Arkansas. She was a season winner, season 6. And when I participated, and to hear her story, her experience, and being such an amazing, breathtaking, beautiful woman, and then having so many doors closed in her face simply because of her participation in the show. And then for the producers, Jay Manuel, Tyra Banks, for those folks to essentially admit that they knew that participating in the show was going to prevent us from having the modeling careers that they had promised us and that they were dangling over our heads, to hear them say that our participation in the show would be the nail in the coffin for many of our modeling careers, or the level of the modeling career that we hoped to experience. To hear that was really heartbreaking. I found my advocacy legs, started doing weekly protests. We called them Truthful Tuesdays, and we would go to the Capitol and we would talk about issues. That's the time in Arkansas where we were trying to get our legislators to pass the healthcare expansion here in Arkansas. We were successful in doing that. Advocacy that I can think of. And when I was in law school, started working in death penalty abolition. Damian Eccles, who was one of the West Memphis Three, if you all know the story, if you don't, you should look it up. The University of Arkansas Little Rock, William H. Bowen School of Law, and it's where I gained my Juris Doctor and began practicing law here in Arkansas. I'm licensed to practice law here in Arkansas. I had my first real organizing job here in Arkansas, so I'm an Arkansan through and through. One of the things that I hope is coming forward is that people across the South, across the country, but starting in the South, because we are the epicenter of oppression. We, as goes the South, goes the nation. You've heard of them many, many times, but these atrocities, these oppressions, these model legislations that they pass, they all start in the South, and many of them start here in the state of Arkansas. The concerted effort, the concerted mobilization that we've seen in other areas, we are not experiencing that. We're building that right now. So we've got some issues here. We are one of the highest states for child mortality and in childbirth. We for child poverty, for food insecurity. Those are all issues that we should be addressing, but the governor is addressing things like anti-woke, which is code word for anti-Black. We are one of the first states that has passed legislation to allow for nitrogen gas executions. And when you think of nitrogen gas executions, what you should be thinking about is the world's history of the Holocaust and how so many Jews were taken to concentration camps and gassed. Gas is not something that you can even is allowable to use to put a dog to sleep, but yet we have authorized the use of nitrogen gas to kill humans, and so those are some of the things that we're fighting here in the state of Arkansas.
My name is Danielle Whitmore, and I'm a third-year law student at William H. Bowen School of Law. During my time in law school, I had the opportunity to observe many attorneys, but one who has truly inspired me is Furonda Brasfield. Watching her work has shown me so much. It truly means to be dedicated to your profession when you work as hard as she do. And she was genuinely real about helping people. She carries herself with confidence and professionalism and grace. And she also makes people feel heard and respected. As a law student, it is motivating to me to feel a Black woman attorney and making such a strong impact and using her voice to advocate for others. What's seen the most out about Furonda is not just about how she treats people. It's the way she does in the community, and she makes sure that people understand their rights and feel empowered. Watching her in action has helped me to being a lawyer is about more than knowing the law. It's about serving the community and standing up for what's right. I'm extremely proud of Furonda and all she has done and accomplished. She is a role model for young women. She pursued her career and she accomplished it. Seeing her succeed gives me encouragement and reminds me that with dedication, hard work, and faith, anything is possible. As I continue my journey through law school and prepare my own legal career, I hope to carry the same level of integrity, strength, and compassion that she has for the community and for herself. She is truly making a difference, and I am honored to speak about the positive impact she has had on me and so many other people in the community.